Today, we gather in spirit and in memory to celebrate the life of a man who brought light, laughter, and unforgettable characters to our screens. Hollywood, the entertainment world, and fans across the globe mourn the loss of Julian McMahon. At just 56 years old, Julian McMahon's journey came to an end after a battle with cancer. His passing leaves a void in the hearts of many. His wife, Kelly McMahon, confirmed this heartbreaking news in a heartfelt statement to USA Today on Saturday, July 5. Julian McMahon wasn't just a star, he was a force. A man whose presence filled every room, every frame, and every heart he touched. From his breakout role as the charming, complicated Christian Troy on FX's Nip Tuck, Julian redefined what it meant to portray a flawed yet deeply human character. Week after week, he invited viewers to witness a man balancing ego and empathy, vulnerability and bravado. On the WB's beloved supernatural series Charmed, he enchanted audiences as Cole Turner, the half-demon, half-human torn between love and destiny. His chemistry with co-star Alyssa Milano became legendary, their on-screen romance forever etched in the hearts of fans. And for superhero fans, Julian embodied the villainous Victor Von Doom in the Fantastic Four films of 2005 and 2007. With icy intellect and simmering menace, he brought Marvel's infamous Doctor Doom to life on the big screen. But behind the roles, beyond the scripts, was a man whose spirit was as bright as any spotlight. His co-stars, colleagues, and friends remember him not just for his immense talent, but for his kindness, his humor, and his empathy. Alyssa Milano, his friend and former co-star, paid tribute in words that captured the essence of who Julian was. She said she was heartbroken by his passing. She wrote, "He walked into a room and lit it up, not just with charisma, but with kindness. With mischief. With soulful understanding." Those words paint a picture of a man who saw beyond the surface, who brought joy where there was sorrow, laughter where there was quiet, and connection where there was distance. Julian McMahon's legacy stretches far beyond the screen. It lives in the memories of those who worked with him, in the fans who admired him, and in the family and friends who loved him. He was a craftsman of character, an artist of emotion, and a beacon of light to those lucky enough to know him. Julian's story began in Australia, where he was born into a family of influence and public service. But he carved his own path, choosing the unpredictable world of acting over the predictable corridors of politics and diplomacy. He rose through the ranks of Australian television before crossing oceans to make his mark in Hollywood. And make his mark he did. In every role, Julian brought depth. Whether playing hero or villain, lover or fighter, he reminded us that people are never one thing. They are a complicated mix of light and shadow. His characters were as complex as life itself, and that's what made them unforgettable. But Julian was more than an actor. He was a husband, a father, a friend. He was someone who valued real conversations, quiet moments, and shared laughter. He was known to sit with crew members between takes, sharing stories and making people feel seen and heard. He had a laugh that could fill a room and a smile that could break down walls. He never lost sight of what mattered most: family, love, and living life with purpose. The news of his passing has rippled across the entertainment world. Tributes continue to pour in from fans and peers alike, all echoing the same sentiment: we lost a truly special soul. But while Julian McMahon may no longer walk among us, his work, his influence, and his spirit remain. They remain in the scenes of Nip Tuck, where Christian Troy's swagger and struggle reflect our own battles with identity and acceptance. They remain in the episodes of Charmed, where Cole Turner's redemption arc reminds us that love can heal even the darkest past. They remain in the Fantastic Four films, where Drive. Doom's ambition warns us of the danger of unchecked power. But perhaps most of all, they remain in the quiet moments, the off-camera laughs, the friendships formed, and the lives he touched beyond the fame. We will remember Julian for his artistry, but we will cherish him for his humanity. We will replay his greatest scenes, but we will hold closest the memories of his kindness. In an industry often driven by ego, Julian remained grounded, grateful, and generous. He showed us that you can be a star and still be humble, successful and still be kind. Today we celebrate his life, his career, and his legacy. But we also grieve the loss of what more he could have given the world, had time been kinder. To Kelly McMahon, and to all who loved him, we extend our deepest condolences. Your loss is shared by countless fans who feel this absence profoundly. Rest easy, Julian McMahon. May your light shine on in the stories you told, the hearts you warmed, and the love you gave. You walked into our lives and lit them up. And though you are gone, that light will never fade.